Welcome to our presentation on improving business engagement in Berwyn Heights. I'm Philip.
I'm Vince.
I'm Elliot.
This is just a brief overview of the content that we're going to cover in our slideshow today. So the problem that we are targeting is the lack of business engagement from the Berwyn Heights community. How the problem presents itself. So due to changing town demographics, business communications may not reach all potential customers, which in turn weakens community involvement and cohesiveness. Also, incognizance on the business side of community member schedules reduces participation in events. So why is this an issue? Well, it's important for businesses to be able to properly serve their customer base in order to stay afloat, as well as strengthen ties to the community and support the local economy.
So the data collection method that we use surveys and interviews. For surveys, it's useful for collecting large quantities of data, it's cost effective, and can provide insight into community participation and awareness of businesses, and as well as can help determine business communication preference. And for the interviews, it allows for a deeper insight into why engagement is low, allows business to explain the barriers they face and concern they might have, and lastly, it may reveal information regarding community member information behavior and its influence. And with these two, it uses the triangulation of the methods, and we will have two forms of collected data, which is the qualitative and quantitative. Because according to our week 6 lecture, it provides more accurate and more comprehensive and much richer picture of the phenomena.
For the first research method we used, the questions we ask for surveys, the questions ask are, would you say that you regularly attend business events in your town? Yes, no. If yes, would you say that going to these events is engaging? Yes, no. Are the barriers that prevent you from attending, are there barriers preventing you from attending these town events? Yes, no. Would you or someone you know benefit from business communications in languages other than English? Would communication methods, which communication methods from business would you prefer? Email, social media, mail, flyers. These will help us better understand our audience and help us better target them to help them want to come to more of our events. Surveys or questionnaires. Why ask these questions? It helps us see if there's a proper community awareness of business events, lets us know communication preferences of our community, identifies if there are challenges with attending events, and allows us to identify trends and patterns in community participation.
And for the interview segment, the questions that we're going to be asking businesses are: describe how you currently promote your business and communicate with customers. What are the biggest challenges you face when attempting to facilitate engagement? Are there any town resources that you think would assist your business with community engagement? And how has customer participation changed over time, and what has caused these changes? So why ask these questions? Because it provides in-depth detailed answers that simple surveys can't answer. It identifies barriers that businesses may face. It allows us as the consultants to see what strategies businesses could implement, as well as provide additional insight into survey data trends, which ties back to the triangulation of methods.
So for the census data that we use the 2010 census as well as the 2020 census. Now, as you guys can see, there's a big diversity change from 2010 and 2020, and it changes how there's a lot more Spanish speakers from 2020 than 2010, and this will affect how we will engage more people, and we'll talk more about this in the next slide.
Which demographics matter the most? The median age increased from 3.3 to 37.6 between 2010 and 2020. 33 to 37.6 between 2010 and 2020. The median age group has increased a significant amount. The different age groups have varied in communication preferences. The younger generations tend to prefer social media, while older people may prefer more traditional means such as newsletters. Factors influencing business methods of advertisements and where they choose to advertise. Languages spoken at home. Spanish-speaking population for Brewery Heights has grown from 537 to from 537 in 2010 to 950 in 2020, which is almost a 100% increase, which is crazy. Um, since the town has become more diverse, there's a higher demand for multilingual communication and services. The factor influences the community methods of business and whether or not they should adopt communication in other languages. Communities, work schedules, and income. Since the majority of the town's population work from 9 to 5s, they don't have unlimited availability for event participation. 24.6% of workers from Brewery Heights uh, have a salary between $34,000 and $49,000 per year. These factors influence when members of the community can attend events and how much they're willing to spend on at these events. Community engagement would improve with affordable events, or if they fall on weekends.
This is just a quick data visualization showing the increase from Spanish of the Spanish-speaking population as well as the median age. So the recruitment process. Who would we recruit? So approximately 30 town residents should be recruited for their survey responses. It should be a mixed age group representing younger and older people. It should include responses from a portion of the Spanish-speaking population. Most respondents should be Barwon Heights residents of at least 5 years so that we can make sure that they actually have a sense of what it's like to live in the town. At least 6 local businesses should be interviewed for the interviews. Most respondents should have owned their businesses for at least 10 years. Some responders can be from new business owners. We should also aim to have a variety of business types, such as food service, supermarkets, or retailers. And how would we recruit these participants? So it would be mainly through our own consulting social media posts, flyers in town hall and local businesses, uh, school email parent lists from the Barwon Heights School District, the town email newsletter postings, and it could also be from local government websites. Thank you for listening to our presentation.